Hello, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. I am so excited to see the chat is already going. I'm so excited about this. So I know we got a lot of people on here. Let me see if I can scroll this way. Okay, because I have to look on my phone because I'm not sure how to do it on here. But I'm glad you guys are here. So hello, Nicola. Hello, Tara. Hello, Elaine, Irma. Jules All Shine. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for chatting with me. How is everybody doing this lovely Friday morning? Hello, Beth. Kay Tabbers, good morning. This is so exciting. I've got some fun cards today. I've got a couple of fun cards today. Tara, I saw you said you're never here this early. I'm glad you were. That's so fun. You guys are all so fun. Okay, so did you guys see? Oh, hello, Lonnie. Oh my gosh, tons of people and new people that, well, maybe you're not new to watching, or maybe you are, but maybe you're new to chatting, and I'm so glad you guys are. Yes, it is Friday. Woohoo! Me too, Beth. I'm so glad it is. I feel like this week has just been going forever and ever, and my poor husband has been working so much and on the weekends, and I miss him, and I can't wait for the weekend to be here so I can see him. It's cold out, it's cold here, but the sun's out. It's warm here and the sun is out. But the next couple weeks, it's supposed to be a lot cooler. Like I think even next week, we're supposed to get like drops from like 73 to like 50 something, and we're going to get some rain. So that'll be kind of nice. It's a little warm. Okay. Did you guys see yesterday that scrapbook.com released a new cardstock? Like tons and tons of new cardstock. I have a video out on my channel that I put out yesterday in regards to that. They had their 200th live yesterday talking about it. So I'm going to play with some of their new cardstock today as well because I love it. I mean, don't we just love cardstock? It's just so pretty. Their colors, they've got 5 different like lines of cardstock with all different colors and textures, and it's so pretty. So we're going to do a little bit of that with some Gina K. Me too. I ordered more. So I get to work closely with Cody, which is really, he's just a good guy. You did too. Okay. That's awesome. So they sent me the variety pack that they were, that the deal was on yesterday. So they sent that to me, made some cards, whatever. But I knew I wanted to order more. So I ordered my most favorite colors, which was a lot. I plan on getting all of the colors, of course, because why not, right? But I ordered the 12 by 12 sheets because you can get 4 A2 size panels out of that and then have a little bit left over for some smaller die cutting, some scraps. So I ordered a bunch of that. And then when that comes, I'm going to get that organized. But let me show you, because I got this idea from, scrapbook.com. And I'm sure if you watch their lives, you see it. It is a great price right now. So I do have everything that I'm using linked and listed for you guys below. They are affiliate links. It costs you guys nothing. So if you decide to use them, thank you very much, because this is what I do for work. So it helps me. Okay, I'm just going to turn this really quick because let me go here. Okay. You know what? Hold on. Let me back my camera up for just a second, just so you can see this a little bit better. And then I'll zoom in when we make our cards. So I'm sure you guys saw scrapbook.com. This is their ink storage containers, but they put their cardstock in it. And so I put my cardstock in it because I'm like, that is genius, with their little white tab dividers. So I have in my things, and I didn't link this. I'll have to do this. I'll link this after the video's over. Sorry, guys. Beth, where did you get those spools behind you? TJ Maxx. I'm going to turn this on. Hold on. Because I look at the camera and I'm not on there. Hi. TJ Maxx. My son works at TJ Maxx, and he, like Christmas time. So aren't they cute? So what I did was I took their little packs. Of course, I'm keeping this cheat sheet here because this is fabulous. And then I did my little labels and put them in here. So when I get all of my new separate, cardstocks, I'm going to trim them down and I'm going to create more of these, which is really fantastic. I have a ton over here. Let me turn my camera around. You guys can probably see. I'm trying, did you see me trying to do my mouse on my computer right there? That's special. So here's, and I have all my Spellbinders cardstock in the rest of these. But I think they are so pretty. Look at all that fun color. So anyways, I had to share that with you because I'm never this organized. I mean, I'm fairly organized, but not that organized. So, okay, let's get to card making because that's what we're here for, right? Let me switch that. And let me zoom in a little bit. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I think we're good there. Okie dokie. So the colors that we're going to be using today from scrapbook.com. Where's my paper so I can remember? Okay, so in the, yes, it is, Beth. So in the canvas cardstock little pack, or again, you can get singular 12 by 12 sheets. I am using Aquamarine, and it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see the texture, but what I think is pretty about this is that you can also use the back side where it's a bit smoother, but it still has some texture on it. It's just softer. So I did that on some of my dies, and I'll show you that. So this is Aquamarine, this is Aquatint, and look at how gorgeous. And both of these are canvas. Then in the heavyweight, I am using Shale cardstock. So in those packages, you only get, you know, one color each. So I really had to stretch it until I get my stash that I ordered. But I ordered all of these colors for sure. I have, my list is so long. I don't even have it over here. It was ridiculous how many cardstocks I ordered. But then, you know, they were talking about finding matching inks for some of the colors. I kid you not. The medium spruce and the light spruce, which is, let me switch this around. Here's the light spruce, matches this color perfectly. And the medium spruce matches this color perfectly of Gina K Designs. Is that crazy? So we're going to be using that today. Then I have other products from Gina K. I have some from scrapbook.com and some from Honeybee Stamps. Here's the other two inks that I am going to be using as well, Kraft and Sandy Beach. So it's going to kind of have a BT Zen feel, I think. That's kind of what I am going for. Let me move this. I am so sorry. That is just going to be right in my way. Okay, and I was really tired yesterday when I was trying to put my cards, these cards together, that I hope I remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Let me grab my, do I want my Misty? I'm thinking. I'm going to need it for something else, but I don't want it right now. Sorry, let me grab an acrylic block. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not together today. So I think last live, I talked about, I've been binge watching Gina K. And this one background is straight what she did, and I love it. I'm just doing it in different colors. So I'm going to be using the Gauze background. And I just think I don't want to use it in my Misty. I think I'm just going to press it down. So what I want to do is I'm going to do Gauze on both my A2 size white background and on my die cut Shale cardstock from scrapbook.com. I used this die here. I used the second largest, but you'll notice that it's shorter. I did that because I had to die cut it this way, so because I only had one sheet of this. And I wanted to make two cards, even though they're going to be really similar, but whatever. Different backgrounds. So I just made it shorter, which also worked for my card design. So, you know, that's how I did that. So let me get you out of the way. So what I want to do is bring in the Sandy Beach. Just the name alone makes me want to use it all the time. Is that really, Tara? That's so fun. Just tuning in, love the Gauze stamp. Oh, me too. When I saw her use it, I'm like, oh, I need that in my life. And then I also got the close knit background stamp. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to ink this up and I'm just going to lay my cardstock on it. We're going to go, is it going to work? Yeah. And we're just going to go that route because I'm also okay if it's not perfect. But you know what? I'm going to stick this to my Gripmate because, sorry, so loud. Because I don't want it to slide around. There we go. So can you guys see there we go. So Sandy Beach, let's ink this up. And we're going to get this going. Get it good and inky. I love these colors. And my pup is in here, so if he is really loud, please let me know and I will take him out. But he was already having a hard time this morning. He thought I was leaving because I left yesterday for a little bit. This poor little thing. It's like, I can't believe she's leaving again. I'm just using the clear sheet that goes on the stamp to rub this on. I'll have to clean off the sheet, but that is not a big deal at all. Thanks for joining me this morning, everybody. We're going to have fun. Okay. Oh, yes. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, my goodness. That is so pretty. Now, I also want to do that on my piece that's going to go here. So I'm going to do the same thing with my die cut piece while I have the stamp out. And then we'll do the other background as well. Kind of mass produce 2 cards. All right. So again, that was the Sandy Beach. It's going to wind it up the bottom because then I think I will get it more, you know, easier to get straight. How is everybody doing today on this great Friday? I am doing well. A little sleepy, but doing okie doke. My oldest son and the grandbabes. My daughter-in-law did not get it, but had some little stomach flu going on. But they were at the end of it. I just don't want that. Oh, yes, on that shale. So you can see the difference still. Oh, that looks really pretty. Loving that so much. Okay, let me clean this off real quick. And then we're going to do our second background, and we're going to do it the same. We're going to do some ink blending. We have some die cuts. But it's going to be all the fun things with new cardstock and new stamps for me. Not new, but new for me. Let me. Okay, that goes to you. Let me move this. All right, and then the close knit. Isn't this so cute? I mean, I know it's wintry, but who cares? Who cares? Oh, Beth, your first grandson was born yesterday. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. I bet you cannot stop even thinking about him, huh? And you will crave them. Like crave them. Okay. Here's the close knit. Ohio here too. I feel your pain. I'm well in Ohio. Weather has some major issues these days. That's what I've been hearing about Ohio. It seems like you guys got stuff going on all the time. Okay, I'm going to use that same Sandy Beach. I keep looking on here like the name is on here, and that's going to mess me up. So we're going to do the same. Just a different background. Okay. So let's start with our A2 size card base. And get the plastic sheet here and let's rub. Oh, I bet you are so in love. Can you share what his sweet little name is? How fun. I gotta tell you. Hold on. Okay, let's see. It was middle 70s yesterday. Now it's in the 30s. Oh my goodness. Weston, that's a cute name. Oh my gosh, what a cute name. Congratulations, Beth. That is just precious. Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, let's do our little die cut piece here. So a while back, my granddaughter, Skylie, who is 4, soon to be 5, had the stomach bug and she threw up quite a few times. She sure had to tell me about it. It was quite funny. But anyway, so when my older son was throwing up yesterday, she was outside of the door. She's like, "Are you okay?" And then when he was all done, she's like, "What color was it?" She's the funniest kid. He told her. And so, because I think she was a little worried about what color hers was when she was throwing up. It was just so funny. Anyways, I know it's a gross topic, but I just had to share because it was hilarious. She is just the funniest little kid. Okay. Now we have that. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's see what these look like. I love it. Okie doke. Let me clean this up really quick. And then we're going to get to the stamping part of our program here. Okay. Oh, let me clean this off too. You never know. She may be a medical professional in the future. You are so right. You are so right. She would have the nerve for it, for sure. Like she's a tough little thing. I'm curious with this little third one. We don't know. We don't know anything. We won't know till the baby's born, but I'm curious, and I'm curious personality-wise because she has her own mind about everything. Everything. Okay, so what I saw Gina K do with this stamp set here is she stamped the background. So I kind of want to add that to this, to both of the backgrounds. And I'm going to use Kraft. I kind of want to see, though, if I want to do second generation stamping on it or just, you know, regular stamping. I'm already getting ink everywhere. I don't even know why. I just am curious. I'm going to stamp this first onto this cardstock and see. But I think it'd be pretty to stamp that on here because we're going to have flowers. I have flower dies from Honeybee. We're going to use the Lovely Layers Magnolia die. So, but aren't these just so pretty? Don't you just love a silhouette stamp? So, so really I kind of want it around the edges because that's where we're going to see it the most. So I don't know if I want to do this big one or this smaller one. Maybe I'll just do a couple of them. Maybe I'll quit being wishy-washy about it and just do it, right? Okay. Kraft ink from Gina K. Let me get this a good inking first. Oh, I'm going to go full strength. That's so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. UCYIMADIVA. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. So do you have something that I can call you by other than that? And I'm so sorry. I'm lame that way. But I want to be able to call you by something. But yes, I love, yeah, they are great fillers. Okay, I'm glad you guys like it too. So let me add down here. It's so pretty. Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Thank you. And if I don't remember next time, please just, like, if you watch again, if you like it and you watch again, please just let me know, because I don't have the greatest of memory right now. And it's not on purpose if I don't remember. But thank you. Okay, I think I'm just going to do those two. And then let me get the other guy out. I think it's so fun kind of when you make your own pattern paper. Let's do one time there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Am I loving this or what? Yes. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, thank you, Tara. Don't forget to like the live. Yes, you guys, if you remember to do that, I would so appreciate it. And you know what? I don't care that this is going to be like even or perfect or anything like that. I'm just trying to get some on here. If I have to fill in some more, then I will. Oh my goodness. Oh, so cute. Let's see. Oh, water on that. Okay, let me just put one more down here. I think we're good on that one. Let's see. I'm always catching the replay. Work is slow today, so I'm able to tune in. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad. Thank you. How do we feel about that? Maybe something right here. I think I'm going to do something right there. Okay. I love that one. Let's do the same thing on the knit, the close knit background. I'm going to do it just a little bit differently. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's so pretty. I think so too, Lisa. Oh, we have another Lisa. Yes. Gorgeous. I'm going to do 3 of these this time, just so it feels a little bit different. I know I've said that about me mass producing cards. I can't do them the same. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's get our other one. My face is so itchy right now. All right. Oh, I love this Kraft color, you guys. This is the first time I used it because I ordered a bunch of this stuff. I think I said that last live. And so I just got it. It's so pretty. It is. I'm going to want to use it on everything. All my next 20 videos will all be Kraft colored ink. How to use Kraft ink in 200 ways. All right, let's get this little guy going. Kind of fill up some of this space here. Me too, Lisa. Tone on tone is gorgeous. Actually, I'm going to get this other one Fill in a couple little spots down here. I'm going to go with this medium, this guy right here, and just kind of, there we go. I think, and then that little guy, one or two up here, and then we're going to call that one, this one good too. I have to try not to overthink it because every part of me wants to overthink it. Okay. Stunning. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. All right. Oh, geez. Let me bring the other one out. And, you know, the ink has dried a little more, so look how much lighter that is compared to that one. That is gorgeous. Okay, then. We've got the backgrounds done. Sorry, my head was in the way. Hopefully it was brushed on top. I wouldn't complain about that at all. I love inspiration of any kind. Okay, Beth, that's good to know. Some people would be like, probably like, geez, Joy, can you do something else? But you just got to do what you love, right? Okay, so let me think that I'm not missing something. Stamping, we're going to ink blend. Okay. That's my struggle with making my own pattern paper is I overthink it a lot. Yes, the worst at overthinking. Although I do have to say lately I've been less overthinking. Because I drive myself nuts. I irritate myself. I'm like, get a grip, Joy. Jeez. Okay, so here is the Lovely Layers Magnolia from Honeybee. I love this flower so much. And to me, it just felt like perfect for this card. But we're going to do some ink blending. I originally was going to use the Sandy Beach. Maybe I have to use both because I'm really loving how that Kraft looks. Do you know what I mean? So let's do a little bit of ink blending. Oh, let me just bring this over here so I have it. I'm going to start with the Sandy Beach and then we can kind of decide how or what we want to add. Now, I don't want to get rid of all the white. I kind of want it to, I still want this card to have some white with it. And then we're going to have these gorgeous greens. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Okay, Beth, I actually wish the craft industry didn't move so fast and would provide more inspiration on products before they move on to the next great thing. I get that, Beth. I do get that. I know, you know, being on design teams and, you know, working with a lot of companies. I mean, I'm super blessed. I'm so thankful. I'm not complaining in any way, but sometimes I love a product so much. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to use this more than once. So I get that because I just kind of have to, you know, I'm helping with their products, which I'm so thankful for. But yeah, there's times that a lot of times I'm definitely like, oh, I want to use that again. And I don't have time to use it again. So I think that may be what lives are for, right? I can kind of fit in some more things. Lisa, I'm smiling already. The sagey hue is all that. Yeah, they're so pretty. Anyways, quit talking, Joy. Well, start crafting and talk. So on the Lovely Layers dies, they have little registration marks. Embossed lines. And so you kind of know that on the back layer, you're going to see these two pieces here because they have some lines on it. And so then when you layer on your next one, you can see those two pieces are, you know, visible. Then these two pieces have lines, so you're going to see those. And then you're going to line this up again. And then you're going to see that these two pieces, and then you're going to finally line up your third one. So it kind of helps you to know especially if you're going to ink blend or color with markers or whatever, colored pencils, however you're going to color it, you can kind of focus on those areas more than coloring everything if you didn't want to. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little sponge dauber here. We're just going to have to play with this because, like I said, my plan was the Sandy Beach, but now I'm really loving that Kraft, so we'll just have to see how that goes. So I'm just going to kind of start at the base here of my embossed lines and just add some color. I don't want to color everything. I want to have some of this white. So I'm going to kind of leave the tip white. And then I'm going to do the same here. So we can go up the side of the petal. And just leave some of that white there. And, you know, once you start getting your layers inked, you can always go back and add more. So I'm just going to leave it like that for right now, because I can come back. This will just give me an idea of what I'm looking for, because I'm not 100% sure yet. Oh, but it's so pretty. So I looked up, I knew I wanted to use scrapbook.com's cardstock, but I really knew I wanted to use these camel colored, sandy colored, Kraft colored inks. So I just looked up online, like, what are good? I was looking for something different. So, but I looked up, you know, like, what's a good color combination with camel color? And then I found, I adjusted a little bit, but I found this kind of color combination. So that's, and then I searched through my cardstock and found things that I loved. Okay, see how that's looking? Ooh, it's looking pretty. So let's keep ink blending here. Do you guys like to ink blend? And if you do you guys like to use blender brushes or sponges, you know, like any kind of the sponge blending tools? Like, what is your thing? I like them all, but right now I'm into the sponge daubers. They're small. I feel like I have more control, which I'm really loving. Okay, let's go to our very front layer, and then I'm going to look at it, and then we can do that. Tara, I think I have all of the, let me see, it's Floral Lovely layers. They're also good. Yes, they are. Lisa, how do you feel about the cardstock? I know it's hard to say with you having a choice of so many cardstock options. Are you asking me, Lisa, about scrapbook.com's cardstock? Is that what you're specifically asking me about? I love it. It's good cardstock. I use a lot of cardstock from different companies. And it's, if that's what you're asking, it's really good cardstock. Die cuts well, it ink blends well. Oh, no, don't be sorry. Totally fine. I'm just making sure. I figured that's what you were talking about. I just figured I would clarify so I'm not going off on something else and you're like, girlfriend, that's not what I asked you. No, I think it's fantastic cardstock. I really do. I've worked with scrapbook.com for a long time now, and they have really good quality products. Laura, I think Laura would never do anything, you know, cheap. The company would never do anything cheap. Great. I ordered the bundle they featured the other day. Yes. I'm so glad you did. It's so fun. Peggy. Hello, Peggy. Still trying to get the hang of it. Beth, I love ink blending. I use brushes mostly. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're all kind of good. Okay. I'm going to lay this out, and then I'm going to decide. I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back in and add some of that darker Kraft because I think it kind of needs it. Oh, but look at how gorgeous that looks. It's so pretty. Now, here's the problem. I have to not overdo the Kraft. And I can tell you right now, I want to. I tell you, it's going to be a problem. I'm just going to get a new one in case I need to go back in with the Sandy Beach. You use whatever's on your desk. That's so funny. It is for the Magnolia, huh? I just was like, this flower lends to this color combination. Not that it ultimately matters, but, you know. Okay, Joy, pay attention. But I just wanted that. Okay. I'm going to start there. If I have to add more, I will. we'll just kind of see. And then when I do the second flower, it'll go so much faster because I know what the heck I'm doing, right? Oh, it's so pretty. And you know, it's going to dry a little bit lighter than this because, you know, ink is always darker. That's funny. Ink is always darker when it's wet, not dink. That's hilarious. It's going to be one of those days where all my words are funny. Hello, Shar. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I had to read all the way to the end. And is that right? Am I remembering right? Okay. Let me lay this out really quick. And then we will see. So it won't look so splotchy once that ink has dried. Oh my gosh, that is stunning. So I think I still have enough of that sandy beach left that you can see that. So I think I like that. I think that actually turned out really, really nice. Okay. So let me do this other one, and this one will go faster, and then we'll ink blend the colored cardstock from scrapbook.com. All right, let me come back in here. Me too, Beth. I love it. It's so pretty. I'll wipe this up so I don't stick my... All right. Well, let's get our ink blending going. Pretty, pretty. Do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? I'm just praying my husband doesn't have to work. Mainly for him, poor thing. He's been working so hard. So many hours. Because I want to do something fun with him. And I want him to have some fun. So what do you guys have going on? Anything fun? Again, this is the sandy beach. And I'm on purpose leaving white. So I definitely want some white on this card. Makes me think I should white heat emboss my sentiment, but we'll see how long that takes, or how long all this takes, and we'll go from there. Okay. I love that for you guys. Take another little drive. I love drives. Yes, we need to take another drive. Just started to ink blend. I don't have the knack yet. Well, Elaine, keep trying. Just keep at it. You will absolutely get it. Just remember, start with the lightest pressure and build your color. Make sure your ink pads are juicy. Like, you know, if they're dry, it's not, you know, you're not going to get a good ink on your tools. Oh, I made a little mess there, but that's all right. I won't die. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Okay. Let's add our Kraft. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, Joy, be careful. Don't overdo. Do you guys talk to yourselves in your craft room? I'm glad I have you guys to talk to today because I do talk to myself. And when my husband started working from home, he's like, do you always talk to yourself this much? Yes. Grandkids are starting soccer. Oh, Peggy, are you going to go watch? Brushes make a difference too. Stiff or fluffy gives different results. You are absolutely correct, Beth. Yeah. Yep. Well, that sounds fun to go see your grandkids. Okay. Fun. Okay. We've got our last two here. I feel like this one needs a little more. That rolled away. Of the sandy beach. Okay. And this one too. Not quite enough. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to go do something outdoors somewhere. Even if it is just a drive. You know, drives are great. Just adding a little more of that sandy beach. That's a little... Let me fix that. Let me try to fix that. It looks a little funky. I don't know why I'm going a little too fast. Add a little more of that sandy beach there. Okay. Oh, I love these colors, you guys. They're so pretty. All my little sponge daubers are rolling away. Oh, wait. I have 2 more things to ink blend. Hold on. Well, 4 more. So here's the little insert pieces. These little pieces here go on, layer onto this, but I die cut this for my little sad leftover piece of the Shale cardstock, which is this unstamped. I'm trying to show you this way. That unstamped. So I kind of want to see, I think I'm going to go with the Kraft. I think that's going to be a bit darker. Where are you going? Hold on a second. I'm not perfectly lined up, but so with this, you're going to go here. Ooh. And then this piece is going to be on, where's my tweezers? Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Kraft on this, and I'm going to go. I have some new supplies. I'm eager to break out. Honeybees, lovely layers, never disappoint. No, you are so right. They really are so detailed. So I'm going to go dark, dark on this. Our little center to our flower. Well, that'll be fun to use new supplies. It's always a good time. And then I'm just going to ink blend a little bit here. Just on that little bottom piece. Do I need to zoom in more for you guys? Do I need to be a little bit closer? Let me know, because I can zoom in. It's not a big deal. If you would like that, I can do it. Okay. Let's ink blend our beautiful Aquamarine. Is that what it is? And Aquatint, I think is what it's called. So those are the canvas cardstocks. So of course they've got some gorgeous detail on it. This one I flipped over. There's it really looks like linen. And so I die cut these guys from that. And then I die cut these flowers from this side. So you can use either side. If you want a bit more of a smooth side, it's not smooth, but it's smoother. You can cut and, just flip it over and die cut it that way. So the matching colors that I found perfectly, we'll see if they're dark enough. If not, I'll go up one. But it's Gina K's medium spruce and light spruce. So let me go here. Let's start with the light spruce. It might be such a matching color that we're not even going to notice. So we will see. So this is the Aquatint color. It's the lighter. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to kind of tap in the center here because I don't want to cover up this gorgeous color. I'm just going to kind of go up And that is leaving the outside edges the cardstock color, which is so pretty. So hopefully when it dries, it still leaves some of that color. So let's just do that again. Kind of going to use this edge up here because I don't want to cover all of those leaves. Gorgeous. Thank you, Lisa. I think it's so pretty too. Okay. Again, this is the light spruce. So we'll see. And what is really neat, because and you guys probably can't see it, but I can, when I'm inking it, I can see a little more of the texture, even on this one, I flipped it over and it has less texture. I can see it with the ink because I'm not like rubbing it in. I'm just tapping it on so you can kind of see that texture. That was kind of a fun surprise and very pretty. All right, then we got these two little guys. Do the same thing. Just going up that center. And on my other video with this cardstock, I do show ink blending. It ink blends beautifully. Okay, so we're going to just leave that there for a minute. And once it's dry, then we'll know for sure if it's dark enough or not. Okay, so this is the Aquamarine. Hold on, let me make sure I'm telling you right, because I feel like my brain. Yeah, Aquamarine is this darker color. I'm sold by the names of things. You know what I mean? Like if it has a fun name, I'm like, well, I think I have to like you because that's a fun name. Okay, so here is the medium spruce. When it's dry, is like a perfect match. Oh, for this cardstock. So this is that color right here. This is the ink color to that. It's like a perfect match. All right, so this I'm just going to ink blend kind of up the sides. That's dark. Again, I don't want to get rid of all this beautiful cardstock color. I just want to add some detail to it. I want to be really careful. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's stunning. I love that. Okay, looking good. I do want to make sure I see the color though. So if I tuck that, I'm going to go a little higher on this one, just in case I tuck it a little far underneath the flower. Beautiful. Okay, two more here, and then we can start to do the sentiments. And I'll be honest, I haven't even thought about the sentiments. Do you guys, I don't know if I've asked this before, I may have. Do you guys even think about the sentiments at the beginning? Most of the time, I do not. Most of the time, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to put a sentiment on this card. Yes, I love the ink blending on the die cuts. Me too, Beth. It's turning out so pretty. Yeah, a lot of times my sentiment is an afterthought. And then other times it's not, but most of the time I'm like, guess I have to find one to fit. Okay. Gosh, hold on, let me go a little higher on this one. So pretty. Okay. So I did not have to use, I think these colors are going to be fine. I thought I was going to have to like use the medium spruce on the light color and then the dark spruce on this. I don't think so. I am seeing this on here and it is perfect. Depends on if you're making a card for a certain occasion. Yes, of course. Lone Star Lady Tyler, 1980. I usually decide on the sentiment after I make the card. Yeah, that's most of the time me. I just have to say how much I love this color cardstock, and that ink together is so yummy. I love it. Okay, I can stare at that forever. I cannot wait to put these cards together, you guys. But let's get our flowers together. And then we will do our sentiments. And then we will go from there. So this is really simple on the lovely layers. I think they send a layering guide with you. Or with your die cuts. Let me check my glue really quick. But if not, really, if you just start kind of playing with them, you'll find exactly how they lay out. Now, when I am doing these, I only like to put glue in the center, and I will use liquid glue because I really want this to hold. But I put it in the center because then you can lift up the leaves once that liquid glue has dried. Then you kind of lift everything up and it gives it some dimension without having to add any foam adhesive underneath. So, you know, it's fantastic that way. And Lisa, I'm here for those colors. Me too. It's like they were made for each other. I know. I'm literally going to have to email Cody at scrapbook.com and because they were talking about that, about finding matching ink colors. And I'm like, I'm going to email him and let him know. Here we go on these anyways, on these two. That's perfect. Okay. Oh, that looks so pretty. I love it. Let's glue this guy down. We've got our little center here. My hands are so shaky this morning. I'm so inky too. Guess that means we're having fun, huh? Okay. Came in really late. Started the video from the beginning. Hey, Marcy. Well, I'm glad you're here. So glad you're here. Okay, this goes like this, which feels weird. To me anyways, because I feel like the flower should look the other way till I put the center on. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Let's glue this other one together. It's so fun. And then also when you're doing the lovely layers, you're going to start, obviously, I mean, this is probably common sense, but I'm just going to put it out there. You're going to start with your largest layer and you're going to work towards your smallest layers. And then they just come together really easy. All right. I can't believe Gizmo's actually being so quiet. I say this, I probably shouldn't put it out there because then he's going to start being really loud. He's only snoring softly. Thank you to the two Lisas. Okay, let's put our center together. And then we're going to get our center. This is where I have to decide. I have to decide if I'm going to stamp and die cut or if I'm just going to stamp the sentiment on the background, and I'll show you here in just a second what I mean. This way, Joy, this way. Okay, so I think that glue's dry. So what I like to do is, I've been watching you for a while, but after your lives, first time joining. Oh, in for the actual live. Oh, thank you, Tina. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so now you can start taking some of your layers and popping them up. Now, if you're coloring something solid, then you might want to ink blend the whole thing, but I don't think it's really necessary. You're just going to lift them up a little bit, and that just gives it a little dimension, a little life, you know? So see how that, and you can do as much or as little as you like. You could also put like 1 millimeter foam layers in between because that's a really low profile, and that would also give it some dimension too, but I don't really think you need to. In general, I think it's just really pretty. Okay, so all of our pieces and parts are done. So this is what I was deciding on. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot wait to put this together. I'm so excited. Okay. So here's where I need your guys' help. I'm going to use these sentiments here because I already have them here. So I need to kind of get a layout. Oh, I think these are going to be some of my favorite cards ever. And then we're going to throw in these gorgeous, I mean, they really are sagey greens, even though it says kind of aquamarine, right? But oh my goodness, shut the front door. These are so pretty. I'm just going to generically tuck these in really quick because I kind of want to figure out. You guys, that turned out so pretty. Don't you love when you have an idea and you're just praying that it's going to be cute or pretty or gorgeous or whatever it is, and then it exceeds your expectations? That is this today. This is stunning. Let me pull myself together. Thank you guys. I'm glad you agreed. It turned out so pretty. So I think, let me know what you think. Should I just stamp the sentiment directly onto our little piece right here? Or should I stamp on white cardstock and die cut? Well, I don't have any die cuts. I'd have to trim it out. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to stamp it on here. So here's the real question. Should I stamp it in like the dark Kraft or like the medium? Let me scooch it down. The medium or light Spruce. I guess that's my question. Yes, Lisa, it is the best feeling. Because most of the time I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to do, let's see how you fit. You know what? That would fit there, and then I can kind of adjust my flowers. Medium Spruce, Lisa says. Okay. Beth says Kraft directly on the stamp. Stamp it on it. Dark Kraft, Peggy says. We've got 2 votes for Kraft, 1 for medium Spruce. I'm kind of torn. Lonnie, medium Spruce, medium Spruce. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 of those. Kraft. Oh my gosh, it's tied. We need a tiebreaker, and I don't want it to be me. You know what I could do? I could do 1 with dark Kraft and 1 with medium Spruce. What do you guys think? And then everybody kind of gets. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I do want this one to be laid out a tad bit differently. I don't want it exactly the same. I say a tad bit. It's not that different. Yes, Elaine, I think so too. 1 of each. Okay. I kind of like that idea because, you know, kind of get the best of both worlds. And I think we'll kind of do like that. Okay, so I just have to decide. So we're going to do medium Spruce and the Kraft. Scares me to death to even stamp on it because I only have, that's my last color of that, because I have to wait till I get it ordered. And then a You Are So Kind. Or should I do that? I don't know. Maybe I've been thinking of you on both. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm glad we're agreeing. I'm so nervous about stamping these, you guys. One of you guys needs to come to my house and stamp it for me. How about that? I'm such a baby. Okay. So I kind of want to leave this layout. Although I don't want to use the I'll always love you. I like the sentiment that says You Are So Kind, but I think it's kind of little. Use a sheet of acetate over it first. Oh, Beth, yeah. I'm just scared to stamp it either way. What do we think of this tiny You Are So Kind? I'm going to do it. We're just going to do it. I wouldn't care if I had that other color cardstock. So I'm forced to care. Hello, Missy. Yeah, she is a genius. Oh, just found you, Joy. These are so lovely. Thank you. I'm glad you found me. Scary. Oh my gosh. It's so terrifying. All right, I'm going to make sure this is straight. I'm going to make sure you're straight. Sorry if my head is in the way, I apologize. Lisa, it'll be perfect. Fret not. I mean, if it's crooked, it's handmade, right? I just do want to make sure that this is straight, and I feel like that is. So I'm going to hold that down with some serious magnets here. Oh, no, don't be silly. See what I did? Because I'm fretting, Lisa, I'm fretting. Okay. And then I am going to move these guys out of the way now. And I'm just going to make sure that this is straight. I think we're good there. Okay, so this one I am going to do in the Kraft. Let me make sure we're good. I think we're good. So I'm going to do this one in the dark Kraft. Thank you guys for encouraging me. Such a baby. All right. Give it a good inking. Here we go. Are you straight? I'm not going to press too hard. I don't want to. Now, this is on canvas cardstock, so it's not going to be perfect, but it's totally fine. Like, I am good with that. So if you guys see it that way, that's why. So if it was on smooth, it'd be perfectly smooth, but I actually don't mind the texture. I kind of like it. Oh, it's so pretty. Tara, I broke my first Misty magnet the other day. I was so mad. I have had my Misty for years. Yeah, I broke mine forever ago. So you're pretty awesome that it was just recently. Missy, I default to cute card making, but I need to expand my portfolio. Not everyone wants a cartoon frog on their card. That's really funny. I get it. I totally get it. But they're so cute. They're so cute. Okay, we're going to bring in my other one now that I'm done fretting. I like that word. We're going to use that. That is gorgeous. Okay, let me just get all my little parts and pieces. And then we're going to put this bad boy together in just a minute. Let me get this one. Don't mess it up, Joy. All right. I like that looks straight. This is a little sentiment, so we're going to have more open space up here. I like my sentiments kind of tucked in close to my images. Is anyone else like that? I don't so much love it when I do it floating out. I just feel like everything has a way to be close to each other. You know what I mean? All right, let's move these. Well, let's get you over here. I don't want nothing messing up my thing. Beth says, Missy, I used to be the same and now I don't have much for cartoon characters anymore. Now flowers, on the other hand, too many but not enough. I get that. Let me just say that this color combo is giving me life. I'll have to see what I have to recreate with. I get it, Lisa. It's so pretty. Okay, Tara says, I do hate when I feel that they're not kind of like granite. Yeah, I just feel like I have to have it kind of tucked in and close. Let me just make sure. Hold on, that's tiny. I need the glasses. I need the glasses for this. Are we good? You know, sometimes you can't tell. I think we're good. Sometimes you can't tell when there's a scripty one in there. Okay, this one is a medium spruce for all the medium spruce voters. Let's do it. Oh gosh, it's going to be so pretty. Yeah. I am loving it. Okay, Beth has a question. What do you do when you want to purge your older stamps and dies? I have, oh my gosh, my brain stopped working. I have destash sales on my website when I do that. I usually try to pack about $600 worth of product in my boxes, and I sell them for $50, and that includes shipping because I just want to get them out of here. So on my website, createitwithjoy.com, I do have where you can go, it says it's out of stock, but you can go click on it if you wanted, don't feel like you have to, but you can click on the notify me. And then when I get some in stock, you'll obviously be notified. I'm getting ready in the next probably few weeks. I'm going to have some boxes and usually I have some good stuff in there. So yeah, I've had quite a few boxes sold out really, really, really fast. Because I want you guys to get some fun things, and I want to get it out of my room because, you know, you only have so much space. So, okay, there's something else I think I missed. Okay, Lone Star Lady Tyler, I recently learned that when you get your layout just the way you want it, you can put some Glad cling wrap on it and lift it off. If you can add adhesive, place it around the back. Yes, I think that was Jennifer McGuire's technique from forever ago and still hanging around, which is awesome. And I should do that. And I don't have some anymore, but I should do that. I just don't think about it. Okie doke. Let's use some foam adhesive because I wouldn't be making cards if I didn't have foam adhesive. Although I'm going to go 1 millimeter. I don't want it to be super tall, but I do want it popped up. Although the other day on my Honeybee Stamps video on their channel, I did make a 1-layer card, which is really weird for me, but it was a lot of fun. I have to let my cold, unfeeling husband decide what to get rid of. Well, here's I mean, you know, for me, it's a bit different because, you know, for me, with the work and who, you know, companies I work with, I have to choose to not use things that are not available to you guys. So for me, then whether I love it or not, I have to get rid of it. So for me, that's different. But I guess I would say, like with anything, maybe if you haven't used it in a year and you go, oh my gosh, I forgot I had that, and then you don't use it again for a long time, then maybe it's just not something you want, or, you know, you're not going to keep using or whatever. Okay. I'm going to kind of center that. Yeah, press and seal, yeah. And don't forget to mention your blog. There's a ton of inspo there. Oh, Lisa, I'm going to be real. I haven't put anything on my blog in forever. I usually put like my Shark Week stuff on there. But I haven't done that in forever. I am not a writer at all. At all. I will say everything I need to say in like 2 sentences, and there's going to be no descriptive words whatsoever. Hold on, Joy. I'm not thinking. I'm going to do 1 millimeter on this as well. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. It's pretty awesome. You can't keep it all. I don't have a problem letting go because I always want new stuff. That's true. And I guess I would also say that, like, what if you have things that are similar to each other in design? You know, the one that you love the most, get rid of the one that you don't. Maybe. Okay, and then I'm going to double up. No, just get a 2 millimeter. Don't be silly. And I'm going to put that on the bottom here because it's going to hang off of this part. Oh, hold on. Die cuts overboard. Rather make a video than try to type it out. Yeah, Tara, I just don't. I have zero desire to type anything. I was at my counselor's office yesterday, and he was like, you know, a lot of my clients like to journal. And I was like, I don't know about that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. I'm a talker. Like, I'll talk it all out, but writing it, no. No. Kind of not my thing. Oh, I am just loving this so much, you guys. Don't be sorry for the typos. I typo all the time. I kind of don't care anymore. I'm like, whatever. All right. Kind of want to see. I think I'm going to have both of these come in here. Oh, so I forgot to say, these leaves right here, you guys, are from the Market Bloom florals from scrapbook.com. These guys are the Magnolia leaves. K Tabbers, love your crab card. I pulled supplies last night to K's. Oh, I love that. Beth, I don't know how many circle dies I've purchased, right? I don't do the journal thing. Lisa says, I told him I would try it. I know me. My brain goes faster than how I'm going to write. And then I won't even be able to read what I wrote down because I'm going to try to, get it down quickly. I just don't. Yeah. It's just not for me. My sweet mother-in-law journals, and it's kind of cute. Sometimes she shares some of her journal pages, and it's really cute what she writes. And my daughter was an absolute writer. Oh, don't hide all the ink blending. See, remember I said I needed to go up a little higher, so I didn't hide my ink blending, because I know me. I know me. I kind of want that guy up there. I know how I do things. Not go like that. Okay. Probably have more of the same dies of different sizes, but the same shapes. That's funny. Missy, that would be hard to let stuff go. It is hard to keep your passion for card making when it's more than a hobby. Yeah. I don't think they even managed to do that. Catherine says, I don't even think they managed to do that. That's so funny. Okay. No, I remember putting things in wrong places, guys. Putting things in wrong places. There. I kind of wanted that one a little bit closer to the sentiment, just so it felt a little more like it's hugging it. Okay. Let's get this one in here. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. Okay, there's that one. Hold on. I feel like I need to scooch this up. Because I think when I had it laid out, don't tear the paper, Joy. I think when I had it laid out, I had it closer to the sentiment, so I'm not loving that. So let me just, there we go. And then too, we can see more of this. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Tara, so what I do when I want to clear stuff out is I will put some of my older stamps and dies into a box and store it for a bit, then come back to it. If it doesn't inspire me, I let it go. That's genius. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Tara. Gorgeous new subscriber. Shelly, thank you. I'm glad you're here and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Okay, that one's done. Let's get to our second one. That's so much better scooted up. I forgot that's what I wanted to do. Totally forgot because I want to see this gorgeous pattern paper that we made. Okay, now that I know what I'm doing, you guys have such fun conversations. I'm sitting here reading and not crafting. Okay. 1 millimeter, just so it has a little bit of dimension. And okay, so I brought in, I'm going to use, here's the question. Here's the second question. I brought in the vanilla bean pops of color, but then there's also the white pops of color, which could bring in some of that white. Let me know what you guys think I should use on the cards. Because I am going to use some. Because I don't want anything like, I don't want gold or anything like that. So I think pops of color or, Nouveau Crystal Drops or whatever is good when you don't want like a super shiny whatever. And I am gluing this up a little bit higher because I want to be able to see this without it being covered up. Those sentiments look like they have been letterpressed. Yes, Missy. Yes, they do. Thank you, Shelly. Okay. Tara says both. Oh, Tara, don't make it difficult. Don't make it difficult on me. Don't say both. I don't think I could handle both. Are you saying one on each, maybe? That's a tough one. White, though, I think. Okay. We kind of have a vote. Vanilla. I've got 2 vanillas, a couple whites. I know it's so hard. Okay, let's get this one. I have you over here. I almost put that on the wrong side, you guys. There we go. So then that's nice and tucked in. And then vanilla, but I have never used that product before. I'll squeeze it out on some cardstock and show you guys first before I put it on this cardstock. All right, let's tuck this. Let me cut that little stuff kind of in my way. That was funny. All right. Just found you today, liked and subscribed. I have to rewatch this video, feeling so inspired. Oh, Crafty Tammy, thank you. Thank you so much. I just appreciate all of you guys. You guys are just the sweetest things ever. Okay, oops, a little bit of glue right there. And you probably noticed when I'm gluing my leaves here, I'm just adding glue at the bottom because then that also gives you dimension without it being like flat down. It gives you already have some natural lift to it. And you don't have to put foam adhesive behind it. Yes, one on each. Okay, Tara, I got what you're saying. That probably makes sense since we had to do it with the ink, right? Oh, bending that. And let's tuck that guy up there. Alrighty. All right, let me grab some card bases. I have my card bases in these too. Oh, you can't see. Oh, sorry. In these, where am I at? These guys. I have my card bases. And I have them labeled. Okay, so let's get these on the card bases, and then I can put on the pops of color. And then we'll be done. You guys have been so great to hang out for so long. I couldn't just make one of these cards. You know what I mean? Like the backgrounds and everything, I wanted to do the 2 different backgrounds, and I was hoping that they were going to be gorgeous. They are more beautiful than I had anticipated. So my point is, thanks for hanging out for so long while I make 2 cards. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do one of each. Lisa Crafting Things. I'm with the other ladies. Just found you today and will subscribe when the live is over. I love watching you and being included with you. Oh, I love that too, Lisa. Thank you. Our pleasure. We were inspired. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, so we're going to do both. I think what I'm going to do is do the vanilla on the one with the medium spruce. So because we already have like this brighter sentiment, but I'm going to do white on this one. Unless I put this one on and I really love it. Oh, Terry, you're the sweetest. You guys are the best, actually. Okay, let me just get, I have a pile literally of scraps on my, who knows when I made palm tree cards. Okay, so there's the vanilla. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. And then here's the white. Can you guys see that? Beth, love how Joy makes sure to address each person in the chat. Makes me feel like a real friend. You guys are my real friends. I am not even kidding. That's how I feel. You guys are my real friends. So you guys, I love when you chat with me. It makes it 1,000 times more fun. Okay, so I think both are going to be gorgeous. Okay, we're going to go with it, Tara. That was your idea. We're going to go with it. Okie dokie. But let's do it right. Right sides, right sides. And I'm just going to do well, I don't know. I say I'm just going to do a little bit, but we'll see. We will see. Vanilla bean. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh. And then just give it one tap and it kind of smooths everything out. I may have moved over to Team Vanilla. Let's see. I know. So do we still think we should go with the white or should we kind of keep the vanilla? Sorry, that was very blurry. That's the vanilla. Yes, however you leave it, it's going to dry. I give it one tap because it always has like the little point at the top. So if you give it a tap just lightly, it just kind of flattens out and gives you these nice circles. But yes, it's going to dry just like that. Got busy at work for a sec, came back and wow, those are wonderful. I do like the vanilla. I think I'm going to go vanilla. I think we're not going to do white. As much as I love the white, I think I'm going to go vanilla. That was a hard decision for sure. Okay, don't stick your hand in it. Oh my gosh, you guys. These turned out so lovely. I just think it's so much fun to craft with you because, number one, we get to chat. How fun is that? And then you guys get to help me. There we go. Oh, yes. Never used that product before, but I need some now. Yes, this is Pops of Color from scrapbook.com. I do have everything listed and linked for you guys below in the description. If you want to use those, don't feel like you have to, but okay. I'm gonna make 20 million more of these. Like this is like, these are fantastic. Oh my goodness. So again, just lift up the petals a little and then you've got some dimension here, you know? And then these guys aren't glued down, so they have some dimension. Okay, so that was with that Kraft. I love this. I love the green, but I think I love the Kraft. I think that's my more favorite, but I love both of them. So there is that one. Oh my gosh. And here's this one. You so need to make these, Beth. If you guys make something like this, even if you don't want to share them with everyone else, please DM me on Instagram or something or email me. I want to see your projects. I so want to see what you made. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. Okay, Peggy. Thank you, Peggy. Oh, you're so sweet to me, Tara. You are too sweet to me. Missy, I live in the middle of nowhere, so lives are a definite treat. Live in the middle of nowhere. Thank you, Tina. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to flip this to me. And then I'm going to show them this way too, because sometimes you get better light and you can see how pretty they are. But I'm always crooked. Well, that makes them look very different than... I feel like this is making them a little bit darker, but oh my gosh. And look at the gorgeous backgrounds. Yay to Gina K. Because those backgrounds I borrowed from her. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, guys. That was so much fun. I had fun with you guys. Thank you. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, Tina. Shar, thank you. You guys are the best. Okay, that was way too much fun. I really enjoyed that. These cards came out stunning. So I'm going to take photos and I will get them out there hopefully today. But I will be back next Friday is my plan. So thank you guys for joining me. I have a lot of people joining me today. I am so blessed by that, you guys. Thank you. I did too, Lisa. Thank you, K-Tabbers. You guys are the best. Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Again, I go live Friday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 10 o'clock Utah time, whatever time frame, whatever time zone I'm in, it's 10 o'clock my time. So anyways, yeah, you guys have an amazing weekend, an amazing week, And I'll be back here next Friday. I hope you guys can join me again. I appreciate all of you. Eat something yummy. I'm going to eat something yummy this weekend. Probably some ice cream or something. So anyways, okay. Thank you guys. You guys are just the best and the sweetest. Love you so much. And I will see